I'm here to talk to you guys about some shit that's got me fucking pissed off. It's a bit more of a serious situation coming to you from the Bob's channel. I'm gonna take a line from Jester Candyman. Not sponsored by Kona. Big Wave Golden Ale. It's delicious though. All right. All right. All right. Let's start this off by saying the Black Lives Matter movement and their protests and everything about them is a fucking joke. I think their shit, it can go suck a hog's ass. I do think there's some definite legitimate bullshit that goes down, and definitely some stereotyping, or should I say profiling, that is some bullshit. And a lot of it is, well, what seems to be brought on because motherfuckers don't listen to the police. I'd say from what I see on the YouTubes, well, what I see and what I hear, maybe 20%. Well, actually, probably not even that. I don't know statistics, but I think so far out of all the shootings that have happened, I've maybe seen 2 or 3 where it looked like, what the fuck did that cop shoot that guy for? The rest are like, well, dude, you should have put the gun down. You shouldn't have been resisting. You shouldn't have done this. You shouldn't have done that. It's like if you just listened to what the officer said, would have been fine. But then again, you also got to take into consideration that sometimes the system's rigged against them. So it's like, sure, they listen to the police officer, and the police officer's a dirty cop, pulls some stupid shit. Then it's his word against the cop's word, and then the system's just kind of like, yeah, we got you now, motherfucker. And it's like, yeah, I can understand that part, but get all up in arms about this shit, whatever. But either way, the movement that I think really needs to be out there is fuck Black Lives Matter, fuck White Lives Matter, fuck All Lives Matter, fuck all that stupid bullshit that's really got me heated with our government and what they're doing now. Would create a slogan for me to start saying is native land matters. One thing that I can completely disagree with what the government did in the past is how they treated the native population of this land. That, according to historians and even the traditions and what they do today, lived ever so peacefully with Mother Earth, very close to nature. And fucking, I would love to live with them in that kind of way. And back then, ignorance of the people, of the masses moving, what they did to them was absolutely horrendous. Then we'll get into what's going down today in North Dakota, in Cannonball, on the Lakota lands, and how there's this this deal that they're trying to put stuff across their land, and they were like, no, you can't do that. And the government's like, well, we're doing it anyways. And so the natives do their protest, peaceful protests, 100% peaceful most of the time. And the government's going to, the media is going to portray it as them being aggressive and violent, and they immediately get arrested, and things get turned around, and, well, we can look at the situation that happened today. the tragedy there and what those people had to deal with. I think if anybody has a right to start any kind of movement of any kind of thing mattering, it would be that the native land matters. My wife did an interview. How many years ago was that interview?
Huh?
The interview you did with the guy from the AIM incident?
Oh, I was in college, so when Wookie was little, so probably like 3.
No, it was more than 3 years ago. It was before we split. That was 3 years ago.
Okay, so like 4.
I've been back for like 3 years now.
Well,
Were you pregnant? I thought you were. It was before you were pregnant that you were doing the school.
Yeah, that might have been when I was pregnant with Wookie.
So it's been a little over 4 years. 4 years ago, she did an interview with, and he was a sheriff there.
Yeah, he was the sheriff there. He was the head. He's the one that FBI took the power from.
Now, what are they trying to do right now in Cannonball with the Lakota lands?
Well, they're trying to build a pipeline like the XL Keystone one that they were supposed to do that got shut down. So now they're doing a smaller one, and it's going right through reservation land, right through the cemetery. It's going to go underneath the Missouri River twice, back and forth. And we all know there's already one pipe up in North Dakota that's already leaking. It's up near the Canada border.
And then the way that they're treating them is the reason why I've made the statement of fuck your all lives matter, Black Lives Matter, and all your protests and you crybaby sons of bitches of what you guys have to deal with. Try dealing with what they've done to the native population.
Yeah,
from the beginning, if anybody has a reason to have any kind of movement, it's native land matters.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because they're technically a sovereign nation within the United States, even though they technically had the nation here first. And our government way back then ignorantly pushed everybody out of their lands and killed
1926 or 1924,
many of them.
They were given citizenship and allowed to vote. 19.
Yeah.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Not when they first came in, not when America became a country. 1900s, they were just allowed to vote and be a citizen.
Right.
And they were here first.
Mm-hmm.
They're cordoning off everybody at Pine Ridge. Nobody at Pine Ridge is allowed to get out.
To try and...
to get to that protest to help.
And what kind of protest?
It's about saving water.
No, I mean like.
Oh, unarmed, completely prayerful. That's all they're doing really is praying and blocking the route so that they can't drive the trucks through.
Okay.
There's no weapons. There's nothing.
Riots?
No riots.
No riots.
No riots. No burning. No, none of the stuff that you've seen.
No, are they chanting like "kill the cops, pigs in a blanket" type stuff?
No, not even that.
Are they blaming the white people?
No, they're blaming the corporations and the money.
So yeah, I'll be posting that video that she had on her channel a while back for college, and it disappeared more or less. So I believe she still has the. It sounds like Boopsy's awake.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'll
Dinner's ready. Boopsy's awake. Well, there's nobody watching, so it's just basically posting a video live. I am.
You won't get no titties.
Titties. So yeah, once again, our government is acting like a real asshat. Okay. I think they need to stop, and I think we need to raise awareness because you don't see shit in the media, on the news, or whatever. Like you literally have to hunt for it to find out about what's going down up in North Dakota, in Cannonball with the Lakota lands, and also what they're doing at Pine Ridge by not allowing people off the land to try and join a peaceful protest and help protect their land. I don't know. I think it's a bunch of fucking crap. That is one thing that I would change about America, is the way that they took most of the land from the natives. You know, I would love to actually go back and figure out exactly what they fucking did. Like, did they really, really, really ever try to work with the native population, or did they just pretty much be like, yeah, no, we're taking this. Sorry. And then, I mean, I can see, you know, some of the warring tribes that fought against the people trying to move in hardcore, but you know, there were a lot of peaceful tribes out there too that did fight because of the way that things were going down and had every right to fight, and basically got slaughtered. So there's one thing that Bob gets really upset about in the history of the United States is that the slavery shit pisses me the fuck off too. I think slavery is a bunch of crap, but I mean, get over it. All right, you're fucking there's still people that are enslaved today. Everybody's been enslaved before in the past. Slavery is just a natural part of the human history, period. At one point, I think almost every race, damn near every nation, has at one point been enslaved. I'm coming over in a bit for the camera, like in a few minutes. Okay. So mainly this was a live feed just so that I could post this video and let you guys know that that video is coming out soon. Actually, I could probably upload it here very shortly, right from our computer. But just keep an eye out on what our bullshit government is at. Again, love our country. I love the land. I love people. I think people can be amazing and at the same time can be absolutely disgusting creatures of foul intent and utmost devious plans. But in general, the true human kindness that we can produce from someone who has a big, open, loving, understanding heart for life in every sense of it out there, animals, plants, land, and all of that, you know, then the human race is a beautiful thing. But humans are also very errorful and can sometimes be easily manipulated, and not even easily manipulated by outside sources, but by greedy desires from within, that we can manipulate our emotions and our reasoning and everything else from within without even realizing it. And be able to put it into our heads that we're doing the right thing. This is how it needs to be, and yet it can be absolutely just devastating. The effects of what your inner darkest desires are trying to produce and whatnot. And it's like you can easily see it from the children and how innocent they can be, how unjudgmental and loving that children can be. And then as they get older and things change, how dastardly they can become. It sounds like someone's at my door. So on that note, please take into consideration what the native population has been faced with since the beginning, since the founding of this country. And yet our government's still going to try and put them through even more. And corporations and whoever else. It's just fucking sickening. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to get bit.
I was up my pup.
But anyways, see, live stream with me, and you have nothing to talk about, and then you bring up the good topic of Black Lives Matter. That's where I left off. I don't know where you're at now. But yeah, Black Lives Matter is freaking bullshit.
It's Black Lives Matter is not 100% bullshit.
Yes, it is. It's 100% bullshit.
No.
Yes, it is. It's 100% bullshit.
There's
Because all lives matter.
There's a lot.
So any kind of movement that it still doesn't matter.
Deal with.
No, any type of movement that singles out themselves.
But you have white privilege,
race.
so you don't know. So you can't.
Okay, let me come out with White Lives Matter, and let's see what fucking happens. See what I'm saying? This is the point. As soon as you singleize yourself as a group, as a certain race, that's when it's not right. They should have just straight up come out with like probably all lives matter from the get-go instead of Black Lives Matter. And that's not true anyways. There's another reason why it's bullshit. Okay, check this out.
Covered
Black
by
Lives Matter.
Soros and other people. So
Black Lives Matter doesn't fucking cover freaking all the other black lives that are shot and killed by each other and stuff like that. Instead of the police shootings, there has been other shootings from black on black crime, or even a white person, just not even a cop, shooting a black guy, right? Do they cover that? Do they march on those? No, they only march on the media ones.
either way, like I was saying, what this topic had really nothing to do with Black Lives Matter. It had everything to do with what they're polling
Shut up.
on the native population.
Anyways, it wasn't that messed up earlier. Did you take a shower?
No, I don't shower.
I know. I don't know. It's like it wasn't that messed up earlier.
Because I was wearing a hat.
Oh yeah. So what are you talking about anyways now?
I was actually about to end it so I could eat my fucking dinner and get you at the goddamn door.
Yeah, that works.
This was a live feed for me to basically post this video with the quickness.
Post what video?
This video of me talking about what they're doing up in Cannonball on the Lakota lands in North Dakota.
What?
And how there's a basically like you open the garage door and then give me one of those. And I will explain it. No, I'm gonna be in a second, Marion. I'm gonna be in a second.
I'm gonna put the bottle in your ass.
No, please. Ooh, I like that.
No, shut up and take it.
No,
I
please.
already brought it out here. You're gonna eat it.
Oh, god damn it, woman! I was gonna come inside.
I don't give a fuck. I brought it out to you to shut the fuck up.
He's here to pick up the camera so he can record the X-Fest shit tomorrow. Yeah, there's glass.
Yeah,
oh,
I
your
won't
foot.
have to come back into the house. I just need the camera.
No,
No, she stepped on a freaking screw.
I stepped on a screw
But
yesterday.
I got a lighter, but where's the cigarette?
Every time I step down, it feels like that screw going back into my foot. And then I get on this carpet right here, and it's like.
Yo,
life.
babe. Hold on, before you go back in.
I have a kid screaming, and I don't want the dog to eat my food.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Go.
What?
I was gonna ask to explain to him the whole deal with the Lakota up north, North Dakota,
Not
the
that I really
pipeline.
care, because it doesn't bother me. It doesn't pertain to my life, so.
It's not worth it. I'm gonna go eat.
All right.
I mean, you explain it to me anyways, but it's gonna fall on deaf ears because I've always been a person that if it doesn't pertain to me, it doesn't affect my little bubble, I can give a fuck less.
Yeah. That's why you suck at life.
Yeah, right.
Anyways, up in Cannonball, like what they're doing, it's like a pipeline, like the Keystone Pipeline they were trying to do to the United States from Canada to the Gulf. They're doing like a smaller one, and it's going right through the native land. And the Native Americans said, no, we don't want that through our land. And the government's going, oh, no, we're going to put it through anyways. And so they're doing a peaceful protest, which is where I was getting to the Black Lives Matter. And yet now the government's twisting it around, or the media or whoever, and they're saying that
which the media is controlled by the government.
They're saying that they're, starting to get violent or whatever with it. They've got everybody at Pine Ridge sectioned off, so they can't join the protests. And they're eventually going to try and
above ground pipeline, or
I don't know, probably above and below. probably does both.
Just like the
And,
Alaskan pipeline.
And then, you know, I was just making mention about how our government and what they had done to the native population when
Yeah,
they were
fuck the
forming this
government.
country.
The government always wants to interfere with everybody's lives. I mean, they have their fingers in everything. That's why you gotta get a fishing license. That's why you gotta get license for fucking this and that, blah blah blah. Do this and that and that. The government has way too much control. We gotta limit the government's control. The government is actually only supposed to be there for the people and by the people.
But of course,
Whatever. Government's just
whatever. Either way, so that's what I was doing, was getting that out there. And then also talking about how I'm pretty sure you don't know about the AIM incident that happened.
No.
Well, basically there was something going down. I don't know exactly what it was, but I haven't really researched it, but I know basically the gist of it was there was like a protest, the native people, and then the FBI came in and basically just started killing a bunch of them. Like,
Wow.
killed a shitload of them, women, children, fucking just annihilated them.
Supposedly.
No, it's not supposedly.
Oh, you know this for a fact.
Yes.
Okay, whatever. You don't know anything for a fact, Jack.
Yeah, we do know that.
No, you
fact.
don't. Unless you physically fucking saw it with your own eyes.
My wife was there.
Oh, okay.
There's pictures, and the sheriff is who she interviewed.
But the
That was there
FBI is
to
corrupt
happen.
anyways because it's part of the government. I'm not saying it
Exactly.
didn't happen. I'm just saying, look who did it.
But it happened for a fact.
Mhm.
So that's one thing that I tend to do, is retain a knowledge of interesting things like that happen and whatnot. But either way, like I was saying, that's mostly what my live feed was for. I wanted to cut it quick.
She didn't bring the camera.
No, the camera's